divulging the truth.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Chronic Gamer. My name is Matt, and this is my final thoughts and redirect for episodes 133, 134, 135, and 136 of InuYasha. So go ahead, click the link in the description, check that out, come back here, let me know what you think in the comments section. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to see the next 2 weeks worth of reaction videos, check out my Patreon. The link is also in the description. And over there I post early access reactions to all the videos I post here on YouTube, with the exception of My Hero Academia and video game streams. Okay, so the first 2 episodes we got were a two-parter, so I'll talk about those 2 as one episode. The Woman Who Fell in Love with Sesshomaru, I think it was called. Basically, she was some woman that happened to see Sesshomaru. She followed him after he showed up and saved her whole village from this attack of whoever was attacking them. I'm not entirely sure what was going on with that, but she ended up following him into the woods, and it turns out that this was right after his first fight with InuYasha at the beginning of the series, when he was unsuccessful in getting the Tessaiga. So he was trying to recuperate. He was pissed off, so he took it out on those guys, and he's trying to recuperate. His arm is missing, and he was muttering to himself about having wanted the Tessaiga and to kill InuYasha and being unsuccessful. The girl, her name was Sarah, was wanting to help him out, but unfortunately her father didn't want her to have anything to do with a demon, so he kind of went crazy trying to keep the demons away and burned his whole house down. And for whatever reason, she never got a chance to help him out. But she was nearing death, and she saw InuYasha, and it reminded her of that time. So in her desperation, she made a pact with a bunch of demons in order to get the Tessaiga from him and go meet up with Sesshomaru and confess her love. I guess she's been holding this in for however long the series has been. I don't know how much time has passed since the beginning, since episode, well, not since episode 1, but since, well, I guess since episode 1, when Kagome came into the, down the well and met InuYasha. I don't know how much time has passed, but she's been in love with him at least that long, and she thought that if she went to InuYasha, stole the sword, that Sesshomaru would have feelings for her, but she didn't account for the fact that Sesshomaru is a changed person. He is no longer the same. You know, I say person for lack of a better word. I don't want to call him a demon, but I guess he's just a person, you know? Yes, he's a demon, but he's a changed person, so he's not the same, resentful, demon-like being that he was at the beginning of this series. He's learned compassion. He's gone down a different course, and now his mind is focused on killing Naraku. And when she shows up and offers the sword and attempts to aid him in killing InuYasha, that rubbed him the wrong way. He's like, listen, you know, I don't need your fucking help. I never asked for your help, so don't offer it. Back off. And then when she revealed that she was made out of demon bodies, that was pretty much it for him, and he went all out trying to take her out. But in the end, he showed his compassion even more, because he was trying to save her when he found out that she still had a will inside of this body. Even though the demons were in control, she was trying to resist and fight back. So in the end, he decided to save her, and he wielded the Tessaiga for the first time, and it was pretty cool. And that's just a testament to show how far Sesshomaru has come since the beginning of the series. The very fact that he's able to even touch the Tessaiga and wield it and use it, and it transformed for him, that's like a big thing in my opinion. So those were really good episodes. I enjoyed them. We had some lighthearted episodes after that. I really liked episode 136, but I'll get to that in a second. But episode 135 we found out that Master Mushin might be dying, so Miroku wanted to go back and see him and help him out, and he confirmed, yes, I'm dying, help me out with all these chores. And I was a little suspicious. It turns out that he wasn't dying at all. He was fearful for his life because all of these monks seemed to be getting killed all over the place, so he thought that he'd be next. So he took advantage of Miroku and crew and had them do all this stuff for him, retrieve sake and clean his house and all sorts of stuff. But turns out he wasn't dying. He was just afraid. But maybe he had reason to be afraid because we saw that ugly, nasty demon baby still out there trying to find out where the last jewel shard is, where the realm between the living and dead world is, or whatever they said, the nether world, whatever, however they describe it in here. You know what I'm talking about. They flew overhead, and we know that it's the demon baby, the Onigumo baby, or whatever you want to fucking call it, is trying to find this shard, and he's killing all the demons, or I mean the monks that I guess because they're spiritual, they might have a clue within them. I'm not entirely sure, but he's behind it, and he showed up, so maybe Master Mushin really was right, and who knows, he might have been right, and to be worried. So I guess we'll find out if he ends up being one of that baby's victims, but as of right now, he's okay. The last episode, 136, was really funny. We had a lot of lightheartedness. Shippo and InuYasha were in an argument for most of it, and they were trying to find this invisible demon that they thought was invisible anyway. And with the help of the Exorcist and Shippo's fox magic, they were able to temporarily turn themselves invisible. And both Sango and Shippo thought that they were invisible, and they were doing some shady stuff, like peeking in at Kagome, and Shippo was like trying to fight InuYasha and eat his food in front of him. I don't know why he didn't think that InuYasha wouldn't tell he was there. Like, obviously InuYasha has that sense of smell, but if you're kicking him in his face, being invisible doesn't mean he won't feel it or not see the fish go into his nose. Like, he would know something's up. So I don't know why he thought that he would get away with that. Sango, on the other hand, had reason to think that she would get away with it. She was staying away. She was keeping somewhat of a distance. She wasn't speaking. She wasn't interacting. She was just standing there. But unfortunately, she was visible, and Miroku got very uncomfortable. And I think we've discovered a new way to make Miroku, you know, calm down and stop being so lecherous. Is if we just stand there and stare at him to the point where he's super uncomfortable, especially if it's Sango doing it, he'll eventually just apologize and stop doing what he's doing. But that episode was really funny. I probably got the most laughs in that episode out of this whole series, and yeah, so really excited. We watched 4 episodes because next time we get to watch the 3rd InuYasha movie. I've been hearing about this since pretty much the beginning of my InuYasha reactions, that the 3rd movie is the best one. So I'm really looking forward to watching that with you all next week. And yeah, so I can't think of anything else. So let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you haven't already, like and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Chronic Gamer. Peace.